third group in the final group will go at 9:41 Central European time. You're watching in the UK around 8:40. But here's the lineup for this third group. Danielle McGrath and Stephen Carr of Australia. Then it's Su Chen and Hongbo Zhao for China. Marie-Claude Savard-Gagnon and Luc Bradet from Canada, and Stephanie Stiegler and Jean Zimmerman from the US of A. Don't think the US are going to win the gold here.
No, I think that's a pretty safe bet, but it's definitely going to be a very interesting battle in that top group.
Surprising when we think that, and I'm sure we're going to be right, but the Americans haven't won this since Ty Babylonia and Randy Gardner back in 1979. They've been close, really close. Jenny and Todd indeed have won medals twice, bronze medals, but never been able to go that final stage.
Well, I think if they were to win gold tonight, they could only win it by default, if you like, by other skaters around them making mistakes. They're going to have to skate out of their socks.
It's been virtually a Russian lock-in, or skaters who were from the former Soviet Union. Either Soviet Union or Russia have won it 11 out of the last 14 years. There's Stephanie and John.
Thank you very much.
That's quite incredible, isn't it? And they still have that depth of talent even today. I think Shishkova and Naumov haven't even made it here.
No, one event they're not going to win. They could well win the ice dance. Indeed, it would be revolutionary if they don't. They could well win the pairs. And they too could also win the men, with Ermanov skating out of his skin today. But they won't win the ladies. That pretty certainly is going to go to the USA.
There's a big roar going up there for the throw of the Chinese couple. Really looks superb. I think the standard has definitely gone up a gear as this group come out onto the ice.
And to be honest, you'd hope so. Pairs short was a good competition, littered as it was with the stars coming out every now and again, because it was a random draw. And we've seen in times gone by when the earlier pairs have surprised us, but there have been no good surprises so far, but we hope to see better things here, and I'm sure we will. For example, the first couple out, Danielle McGrath and Stephen Carr, did really well in their short program. Probably a little disappointed to be down as low as 16th, but then it was such a strong competition all the way through.
Yeah, they certainly put down one of the best short programs I think I've seen them do, and they've been competing in World Championships a few times.
Yes, they've been in World Championships since 1985. That's not Chris Nile, though Chris's haircut is somewhat similar to that guy on the left.
Just you wait, Mr. Reed.
Xu Jian and Hongbo Zhao. I was a little disappointed to be marked down into 14th place. Got some quite brilliant elements. They could be the surprise package of this group. So the warm-up is over. They had a long wait because of the withdrawal of Leslie and Michael. Who just joined us. Leslie's injured a tendon in her ankle and wasn't able to compete here, so no British entry in the final stages of the pairs competition, but it's meant a longer than usual delay before this group. Now for Australia, in 16th place, Danielle McGrath. and Stephen Carr, brother and sister from Sydney. National champions of Australia 17 times. The music called Night Run. Stan Lebowski. Crisp start, that split twist. Crisp again, side by side, double axels. Beautifully landed a throw triple salto, and you can see already a quantum leap between what we've seen and what we're seeing. Only a double.
Out on the axle.
She only singled out on the flip there, going for the double. So what started razor sharp, now looking a little flimsy. Well, they've kept a high standard all the way through, right the way since 1985. They've improved every year as the standard's gone up, and they haven't been left behind, and that's all credit to them, particularly coming from Australia. And I don't mean to be patronising to the Aussies who are in the audience. It's just that it's so far away, very difficult for them to get top competition. That's why they train now in Colorado Springs. They have to.
I loved the shadow skating in this program. The choreography I thought was really, really good for a pair program. It wasn't flowery or flouncy, some good lines, and these two working together really, really well, as I suppose you would expect a brother and sister partnership would be able to.
Because Danielle got married last year, Stephen's engaged to be married in July of this year. His wife's a singer and dancer in Cats. Currently appearing in Hamburg.
Well, such a sharp start to the program, wasn't it?
It was brilliant, wasn't it? I was expecting great things. Slightly deflated after the first couple of minutes, but still I don't think they'll be falling from 16th place. Certainly it was better than anything we've seen. If they're not in first place after this, I think they'd want to know why.
Danielle's jumping tends to be a little bit frail, and as the program progressed and fatigue set in, just lost the timing slightly.
Well, they slot into first place, but you can see they're not particularly pleased. They know they can do better than that. They know they're as good as the first half of the program and better than the second.
4-8, 5-0, 4-7, 4-7, 4-9.
Coach Sergei Shakrai, world champion.